Welcome YouTube, we got Gold Coast and Adelaide here. So, we were playing this game and then it crashed. So that sucks. Luckily it wasn't like, I think it was still in the first quarter, so it could have been a lot worse. But it sucks that the game crashed. Like, I literally make sure that I go ahead and I quit out of games, I quit out of the AFL game, just to try and avoid a crash. But it didn't work. It didn't work, so hopefully, things will be okay, things will be fine. It's Adelaide who got player 1. They get player 1 privilege this game here. But yeah, anyway, we're just gonna have to like try and pick it up from where we're at. There's always like a mental shift of like, you get into a game, you start finding yourself, you get into the flow of the game, and then for the game to crash and make it start all over again. Oof. With an opportunity now. Like, that's why I'm saying, like, luckily I think we were still in the first quarter. Get rid of that, that's Mr. Witts, because it's not like too much of an adjustment that has to happen here. But there we go. They'll punch with lead. Clever kick. Good thinking and good execution too. Just waiting for the right. Yeah, so the question you had there. So I think I'll be still playing games when I'm old. It might just be different types of games. Like, who knows what like gaming looks like in that situation, you know? Because it's like, we have the games here. We have like, oh yes, it's the PS5. I wonder how long. Like, if I'm 24 now, and we're talking old, and old probably means, I was gonna say like 50s, but old probably also means like 60s. If I'm like still around, like, I don't know if I'm still gonna be even around, because I remember like when I was 18, I just had it in my mind that like I would die at the age of 26. That's not like a thing of like oh, I'm going to do it, I'm going to be, it's nothing like that, right? It's not actually like a suicidal thought. It's more of just like I just like, I have, ever since like I was 18, I just always sort of had this thought of like, I don't know what it is, but 26, I'm going to be, that's going to, like, I'm going to like be dead at, like, when I'm 26. Sometime during that year, when I'm 26, it's going to happen. So I don't know, like, and so I don't know if I'll make it to oldness, to really oldness, and then like, what that'll all look like. Oh my god, though. Like, imagine like what the graphics will be like there. Like, virtual reality games will be like even more advanced. They'll get more and more, and then that's like all that people would be like that. Oh, get rid of that. Because like, that's going to be interesting to see. That's a bit of a waste. Pick that way. The Suns have denied them the Smith had get a little kicks. Why do I feel that way about like being dead at 26? The interesting thing is that I feel like when I say that, like, and I did like explain it a bit, that wasn't like a thing of like, oh my god, I so hope forever everything that like I'm, it's not, I don't know. Like, there's a difference between like feeling bad about myself and just like the idea that I would be, there's actually a difference. It's not like a thing of like oh my god, if you just boost your esteem and shit. Not like that. It was just like I just remember when I was 18, I just had like a feeling of just like, I don't know, I just feel like something's gonna happen. There's not really much to it. It's like, I don't feel it necessarily in the same way and like today about it, but I still think about it of like, you know what, like, I could see it happening, and like, I don't know what that thing's going to be. It could be anything. It could just be like, oh, I just randomly got run over by a car, you know?
Forwards dream of these shots.
Well, actually, is it like separate from like feeling like low self-esteem? I don't know. Like, I'm sure that like there actually might be a connection. Like, I think it would make sense to say there's a connection into it. But I don't think it's like separate enough where I'm just like, It's like I just have a hard time envisioning myself as a 30-year-old.
Lukosius looms large as usual.
Mr.
Early,
Lukosius.
but you feel like this is an important kick.
It's just kind of, I feel like it's just kind of always made sense to me to, that like, oh yeah, I'm just probably going to be like, I'm just probably going to be like a person who ends up like dying quick, and I'm just going, oh, 26.
One kick game again.
You'll be here to keep pushing to stay alive. Don't doubt my, to pushing me to stay alive. That's always an interesting of like, I was like, oh, we need to push you to stay alive. Like, I didn't say that it was a suicide thing. In fact, I explicitly said it wasn't a suicide thing. Even though suicide would technically be a potential for what that would be. And it's like, you're never going to know if, like, 2 years from now, how you're going to feel about things. You never know that. It could, I was just like, yeah, it could just be like I get hit by a car. Maybe just a random tiger comes out and wow, I get mauled to death. Maybe for some reason I'm in, maybe I'm in an airplane and it crashes and I go down. Who knows? It was just like, it could be anything. But I do find that interesting of like how we so often be like, we need to make sure that we stay alive and everything. And I'm going to make sure you stay alive. And I was like, why?
Sloppy disposal and a turnover.
For what purpose so much? Must that reason be? What is our reason why we care so much to stay alive?
Penetrating ball. Good disciplined defense.
Get rid of this. Like if there's ever a time where someone wants to go, why must we say no to them? Why are we disrespecting their wishes with that? You can do whatever you want with your life, except kill yourself. That's the only thing you're not allowed to do. We will respect your wishes with your life, except when we don't like it. That's like a half joke, but also like a... I was talking about that yesterday. Don't get rid of this. Adelaide, yay, hey.
Takes the mark and can extend the mark.
And you go kick in there.
Showing why he's
Kicks
such a
out
good
there.
defender.
There you go. We got the Gold Coast.
That's
this way.
Hollins. What a hand pass.
Missed the weather.
That could come back to bite. It must be his birthday.
You're asking, but how can I just pick a birth date of my death? Why do I want to die?
Close to the line. They've opened them up here.
It's not like I just went 18. I went, oh my god, what year do I want to die? Oh my god, that year, yay! It's just kind of like the age. I just have to. I don't necessarily remember exactly the entire. Like my memory on it is just like my memory is I was 18. Don't know what time of year it was. I just have a memory of being like thinking, yeah, 26.
And hang on.
They've hit the ground running, and a goal here will give them a handy break.
Okay, we got Mr. Rankin. I guess I could.
That's a
oh, get rid of this.
Is there to save
and even through the years, it's not like that numbers change. Like I don't know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be interesting because it's like I'm not even that far away from it. Like, what happens if I like get past that age? You know? What am I gonna think then? Don't know. Do I want to die? If I wanted to die, then I could just kill myself. Like if I really wanted to die, that's all I would have to do. So it's like if I'm still here, well then there's enough things around the world that's interesting enough for me to not just be like, okay, peace out, y'all, I've had enough, you know? Because it's like anyone who wants to die, it's like if someone really wants to do it, they can just go do it. I'll get rid of that.
Wrapped up by hand.
And pull out that way. Missed the kicks. Let's go Coast.
Takes a potentially goal-saving mark on the last line of defense.
This way.
Williams would have been proud of that.
Okay, we have Mr. Powell.
He's got support.
Handball. Get rid of it. Can you get rid of it, please?
He bit off more than
okay then.
There. Heads towards the half-forward flank.
Mr. Fogarty.
Some indirect ball movement.
Oh!
And inside 50 goes begging.
Okay, so scoring-wise, it's not like there's like a bunch of stuff going around here.
That one up.
Oh, we'll see. That's the Rankin.
Banging it back.
Yay! And you got Walker there.
Marked in front of goal.
The Crows with a late chance.
Okay. Let's see what you get, Mr. Walker.
You'd think you'll
Oh, it's offline.
You'd be wrong.
Oh well.
Well, you can't afford to dwell on it. Just got to make sure you get the next one.
McPherson.
McPherson with the footy. Wits has a vice grip.
Kicks that way.
Goes long.
But yeah, I wonder what gaming's gonna be like, man. I was mentioning that.
Not good off
What's the new Nintendo thing? I wonder when wait, what's like Nintendo's like latest like big character? 'Cause I know you got like Mario and you got like Link with Zelda in there. Sonic's not Nintendo. Wait, because Sonic, there are like PlayStation stuff. Is Sonic like Nintendo now? Nintendo property? I wonder what like the next like big character is. You know, like animated character in video game is. It's going to be a starfish.
The Suns just can't get any time on the ball. That's an impressive
Mr. Rankin.
mark.
Get the
Into the
kicks.
pocket he goes.
Oh.
Tries to
I'm gonna get rid of that. That is with danger zone.
Run with the footy. Hollins.
Get rid of it. No.
Feel that one under pressure.
Mr. McPherson. Okay, you got swallow.
Blasts away.
Let's see what we have here. Adelaide. Yeah. Oh, that's the end of the quarter. Okay.
The Crows
keep it going.
Oh
my God! Ow.
Both sides, and a great game in prospect. Gary Lyon is down on the boundary. Gaz, what have you got for us?
The Suns won plenty of ball in that first quarter. In fact, they're leading the clearance count, but they undid some of their good work with sloppy disposal. If they can combine both elements, they'll be very confident they can win this game.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again, Alice.
Wait.
Shoal popped up.
I was wondering if a long comment was coming. I'll try and read that all. Get rid of this. Adelaide.
Woo! Stripped to the footy.
Adelaide that way. Missed the kick.
Hamill. He'll be sore in the morning. Gathers it cleanly on the wing. Goes laterally.
That way.
Picks it off.
You're saying that I make it seem like it's suicidal, even if I say, even if you say it's not. Just most people.
Sloan.
Most people will try to avoid death topic, like, we all know it's going to happen, but most people assume they're just going to die old. Just something doesn't seem right about that. Only the, well, you see, it's because I'm a good person and only the good die young. That's what Billy Joel told me.
The Crows building on their impressive first quarter.
So I'm just hoping I die young, so then I know I'm a good person. Yay!
Bad error there.
Ah, get rid of it.
Tackle. Anderson. Swallow. He'll work all day.
But no, I do see like the idea of it like connecting to low self-worth and stuff, and how it would be easier to like fall into that belief.
Kicking for his first.
Oh, like I definitely see that. I'm not saying it's not connected whatsoever, but I don't look at it and say it's, oh my god, it's 100% connected. But yes. Oh.
Can he be the fire starter?
Get rid of this with the Adelaides.
The Crows can build from halfback.
Handball this way. Uh-oh.
Turns it over in the middle. Joel. Good
Come on.
Manages to get off a handball.
This way. Mr. Jeffrey.
Get it and go.
And
make the distance.
Can you please, okay, I was going to say, can you please not crash game? Game don't crash. Mr. Dawson.
Aggressive with the kick in. Alice.
I don't know, get rid of it.
For the faint-hearted. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Good ruck work. Hollins. He might have done
Done
better.
with the Gold Coast.
They
Oh my god. The Ainsworth kick it.
Should have done better.
You suck. Okay, got rid of that.
They've got time to put the kettle on.
That's going to be Adelaide ball. Kick it down there.
They're playing with purpose and poise.
You have
Weller.
Go this way. No, oh my god.
Good vision there.
Get rid of it. Okay, that's a throw in.
The target and it's out of play.
Gary, what have you noticed down at ground level?
There's often a correlation between winning the clearance count and winning on the scoreboard.
What else do we have to? Oh my god, is it raining in this game?
Miller.
I just realized it's not raining today. By literally just by seeing that. Actually not a bad day. Get rid of this. It's the Gold Coast. Get rid of that. Okay. Who do you want to have here? Okay, so it's gonna be Mr. Hamill. Get rid of it.
He ran into a brick wall.
Go down here.
At the moment. Seedsman desperate to win it back.
Who's gonna get it? I wonder if there's like interest in my mind to talk about borderline personality disorder. Yay! I remember like learning stuff about that, whatever. I wonder if I have it. It makes it fun. You go all around the places. Wait, I wonder what like the most fun like mental disorder would be to have though. Maybe it's like bipolar? No. What if it's like multiple personality disorder? Which is not, I don't even know if it's called a disorder anymore. I don't know. Imagine like having all the peoples in your head. That'd be so much fun.
You can see their
You know, who needs friends when you have them all in your head? Yay!
So he brings it to ground.
I'll get rid of this.
Can anyone get to
But no, it's also weird like seeing like people who like have the stuff and they're like bouncing around in like different little voices and different like their mindsets just bouncing around and then just sets around. They're going from like their normal stuff, maybe they go to an old man, and then they go to a little kid, and it just bounces all the way around. Has it ever crossed my mind? Any suicidal thoughts? Yeah! All kinds of things.
He's completely shanked it.
This will be coming back. It's out on the full.
Go over this way.
What can they generate?
Alice. Yeah, the kick's down there. Of course it has. Of course it's like, what if I unalived myself? What would that be like?
The kick is a poor one.
Do I want to do that? Not enough. I have enough interesting things enough for now. Get the handballs. I know people look at that and I'm like, oh my god! We can't have people who even would even consider that as an option. But I think there can be something quite powerful about it.
This would give him a shot of
like,
confidence.
you just go through life and you're just like, you know what? I'm gonna take it into my own hand. Yeah!
I tell you what, it's better than close.
Hey, we got rid of that.
Ball movement there created that opportunity.
I wonder like what the general public has ever been like, oh my god, what if I did it?
Not a lot of space to work with.
Have I ever had a situation where I'm like, oh my god, what if I did it and what if I did it soon? No. It's never been a thing of like, oh, that's a thing I'm definitely gonna do. I highly doubt that. But let me go this way. Mr. Adelaide
takes the logical option. Good build-up. Attracted a crowd. That was a brilliant tackle. Oh, they're hitting it hard.
Ow.
Showing his skills.
Mr. Adelaide tends to be what? You kind of have to have like nothing going on with yourself. You have to be like, oh my god, my abilities to have things within this environment, they're all gone now. I can't deal with it anymore. The only option is to leave. I quit. And just quit life. You can't fire me. I quit.
Unwanted attention. This is great pressure footy.
Mr. Jeffries
couldn't get an effective disposal. Can they catch them out on the turnover?
Go over here. Mr. Adelaide.
Seedsman. That's an aggressive
who's going to get that? Handball. Mr. Berry.
He set a
okay. That's going to be a ball up.
A whistle. Umpire's ball. The two big men do battle. Miller managed to get out despite the tackle.
You got Benny Key. Okay, so hopefully at some point, like, Gold Coast can get some like goals in here. That'd be pretty good. Hey, oh, handballs. Get rid of it. Keep it going. Yay. See what we have. Mr. Oh.
Goes long to centre half forward. Lacocious.
Can you get the mark? You can, Mr. Jeffrey. Very good.
So strong one-on-one.
Let's see what you have here. Here's a right foot kick. So go around here is the right thing to do. It might just like swing all the way around. Jeffrey? Yeah, that's what it's doing. It doesn't make the distance.
It must be his birthday.
Look at here. Let's see what we have.
He's hit up the lead.
Seedsman. This way. Mr. Shaw. Kick down there.
Makes position. What a game he's having. Lacocious.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
That's a dreadful hand pass, truth told.
Let's see. We got Mr. Murray. Oh god.
He's besieged.
Okay. Ball up.
No free kick, and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. Who can get the clearance?
Handball that way.
Anderson.
Got the Gold Coast.
Fighting tooth and
Here we
nail
go.
not to go.
Nabia. Ah!
Joel. He's
Who wants,
lost it.
okay,
Smith
do any of
in
y'all
the
want this
pocket.
goal?
Casbolt.
Because one of y'all getting the ball gets the goal.
Sloan is calm in a crisis. That could prove costly. Miller. Ellis.
Dude, you're making it sound like you think I'm gonna do it like tomorrow. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Clear. Keys
Tomorrow?
in the back pocket. Dangerous place to
That's a
turn it
26-year-old
over.
me
Stopped in his
problem.
tracks. A goal-scoring opportunity may have gone.
Coming over this way. Uh-oh.
Alice.
That is a fascinating thing. Like, if I'm over here since 18, being like, oh my god, I'm gonna die at the age of 26. I don't know what that reason's gonna be. Oh my god, and then I live that out, and then I'm like 26, that whole year. Like, I can wait on all of my, like, be my own judge, jury, and executioner. Like, prior to that, I can just be like, I can do these things, I can try stuff, and then 26, oh my god. It's the year. It's judgment year. That is actually that is an interesting thing that's crossed my mind. Like, what if when I'm 26? How's my psyche going to be that whole year? Ooh, I'll be looking around. Excuse me, Death, where are you? Oh, we got to push in the back.
On the board yet. That should change here.
Mr. Jeffrey. Okay, let's see what you have here. Ah, god damn it.
I think that's going the wrong side of
You're saying don't, man. Just keep pushing yourself to live.
Really
There'll be nothing good that comes out of killing yourself. Well, you don't know that. No one knows that. You could, like, do it and be like, oh my god, this was the greatest thing ever. But also, maybe you wouldn't know. Who knows? You'd be like,
thank you very much.
just keep pushing yourself. The world can be tough, but it's not meant.
He'll be sore in the morning. They might be
You're gonna have tough times, and we're all just different scenarios. So much more to live for. Ooh, what is that?
Miller takes the hand pass.
Without the word of God, without the usage of God, what is there to live for? That is an interest.
Space. They want ball, but they're not gonna get it.
You just have to keep pushing to find out. Makes it sound like, oh, what's that thing where it's like, oh my god, this thing isn't working out for you, just keep doing it, and then eventually it'll just work out. No, just keep doing it. Oh, what's the thing where it's always like scam shit? Life is a scam. They tell you to just keep living and living and living until you no longer live no more. It's taken from you. Let me put the light on. We'll be back in the second half. In just a little bit. Okay, wonderful. Okay, we go this way. Were you here when I was talking about suicide yesterday? Of like how I'm like, oh my god, I hate the way we talk about suicide. Someone just like, you look it up a little bit, or someone even mentions it, and it's always immediately just like, oh my god, no, never do it. It's never like, oh my god, let's understand it, and then be like, hey, now that you've like talked about it potentially and understand it, do you think that maybe you should still do it? And then like, well, if that person's like, oh my god, yeah, I talked about it, I still want to do it. I think it's the best thing for my life. Do we then go like, you know what? Their life. We never do that thing. Anyway, what's the thing you're saying? Find out You're saying the mind is so complex to the point where you can keep learning things you thought you never would, and it'll be easier to handle. That is experience. Go over here.
He won't be happy with that one.
And go out here. You're saying no one will ever do that? What's that no one will ever do that towards? I have no idea what that was exactly referencing. Mr. Adelaide's. Whee!
Keen to get this ball forward.
Over with Dawson. Kick this way.
They've worked it well.
Kick this way. Gold Coast.
We'll keep coming.
We go with Mr. Anderson. Get rid of it. Okay, Gold Coast, come get some balls.
Good kick.
And then
Joel.
kick it in the 50. Get some goals.
Not preferred. Berry. It's a high ball. Anderson wins it back.
Gonna be Gold Coast. Get the kicks there. Let's see what we have. No, You say you're saying that I was saying why people feel that way when you bring up suicidal thoughts. Well, I mean, we have plenty of situations where like people bring up thoughts and they're just like, well, actually, that's an interesting thing of like, actually, most of the time if you bring something up to the general person, they actually don't give a shit in terms of like understanding what you're saying. They'll just be like, oh my god, they'll have like an internal for themselves of being like, is this a comfortable thing or uncomfortable? If it's like uncomfortable, they'll just be like, stop it! Stop talking and uncomfortabling me! Stop making me uncomfortable! That actually will be it.
Crunching tackle.
How dare you put this uncomfortable thing in my life right now?
No easy exit. Can you make them pay for the errant hand pass?
Oh, get rid of this. But even like just a general,
He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Rochelle in the forward pocket.
You go to a therapist and you talk about, oh my god, I feel like I might need to quit my job. I hate it. Okay, what do you think about that? Maybe you should do that. What do you think after you've gone through it all? Then it'll be like, okay, maybe you should, and go get another job, and then it comes to life, and it's like, I don't like my life now. Like, I don't like my job. Maybe I should just quit life. Excuse me, you don't have that. What's your alternative option? You don't got that alternative option, bro.
Swallow closed him down.
So you gotta not do it.
Feel that one. We're still waiting.
You're saying I'm speaking on a percentage part of people. There is people out there that genuinely care. The percentage I'm talking about is I believe most of the people's genuinely care. What does it mean to care? What does it mean to care in this world? Oh my god. What does it mean to care in this world? I care about...
Read it well and intercepted it on center wing.
Go over here. See, the thing is, if someone brings up a suicide intention and you're like, oh my god, I care so much, but you're not willing to entertain the possibility that maybe they should actually do it, then you actually don't care about that person. Because you're automatically cutting yourself off to the idea that they should go away that you don't actually like. Like, if anything, to care, it would mean to say, well, maybe you should think about it and then make your own decision on what's best for your personal life. Get rid of this. Saying that doesn't make sense.
When you see a forward spoiling the ball,
well, it's like this. If someone came like suicidal thoughts and then you were just like, oh my god, you should do it. People would be like, that person doesn't care. They want you to just end your life. And it's the same thing. It's like not being willing. It's actually the same thing, just with the opposite mentality. Where it's like, if someone comes around with something and you say, you should do this, or you shouldn't do this, automatically, and then you're disregarding what the other person actually wants for themselves. If you're automatically cutting off one of the options, come this way.
Delivers it inside 50.
Oh.
Seedsman. The Crows under great pressure. Sloan. Murray.
It's the Brisbanes.
The Suns forcing them out wide. Duday.
Out here.
Smith. Marks on centre wing.
Go over in here. And then you got the Brisbane there. No, get rid of it. Oh, it's not Brisbane, it's Adelaide, my god.
The two big men do battle. Miller
has
it on a string. Keith
Adelaide, get rid of it. Keep going.
Dawson.
And this way.
Berry.
There you go. Uh-oh. You want to come get this ball? There you go. Kick it. Kick it in.
Can they keep the footy this time?
It's not quite into the 50. A little kick on there.
They could almost have raffled it. Out wide with the kick. Smith.
A little kick this way. Mr. O'Brien.
Delivery by foot. Seedsman.
Go over here.
Swallow fumbled it like a cake of soap.
Handball it out there. It's going to be a kick down this. Oh my goodness.
He's gone. He had plenty of time.
Anderson. They'll take the patient approach.
There's no... I know that, like, from where I was just talking, there's going to be, like, a point. I'm going to be like, people look at life and they go from the mindset of living life is good and then work from there. In terms of any... Oh, you're saying... I knew, like, a comment was coming up. I was just like, oh, it's going to be a long one.
That's a good option.
Mr. Keys, pick it. Okay. People always feel things. Doesn't mean they should act on it. You were gifted life. Why would you destroy it?
Cuts them off at halfback.
Where there is people out there with cancer and many health issues that would love to live longer. How would your family feel about it? Well, if you're basing everything on your... Why should a decision on a person's life be dependent on what other people feel for it? Like, it's always a fascinating thing. Where, like, we go to talk to people and be like, you should live the way you want it to. But then if we don't like what that decision is, it's like, how would your family feel about this? Huh? How would your family feel about that? You should do what you want to do. But how would your family feel about that now that it's something I don't like? Let me just bring up all the examples in the world. To try and get you towards the answer that says you shouldn't even want to even consider it as a possibility. What would other people think about it? It's like, what if you go and do it and you say, hey family, I want to end it, and then family's like, yeah, okay, it's your choice.
That could be a goal-saving tackle.
Okay then.
Caught, and the chance goes begging. Great defense.
Okay, get rid of this.
Gets it out of the danger zone. Smith had his name written all over it.
Get rid of this. Like that. It's like the idea of, like, life, when you bring up the idea of, like, why would you want to destroy it when there are people who would love to stay alive and they're, like, losing that ability for themselves. It's like, okay, so think about this outside of just the situation of just in terms of life. There are plenty of things where, like, there are people who would love something and they can't get it for themselves. Doesn't mean that you should just have it. You should just keep it just because it's like, oh, here you go, it's given to you. If you don't like it, like, we get gifts given to us on our birthdays and we don't like them, and then we return them because they're shit.
Poor hand pass, and they might get caught out here. Scholl runs onto it, throws it on the boot.
Oh.
Misdirected.
Oh. I'm trying to think of, like, a good example for it though. Oh my god. I'll get rid of this.
Sloan. He's normally good on his non-preferred. Duday. Ignoring the corridor for now. Smith.
Go after Mr. Smith. Like, the idea of saying, like, oh my god, the reason someone shouldn't kill themselves is because there are people who feel like they're about to die and then they're losing it for themselves. It's like, I'm pretty sure that's, like, a personal decision on whether or not someone wants to, what they want to do with their life, go this way. Just because someone else likes something and wants it doesn't mean the person who has it should keep it. Just destroy it. Ooh, got rid of this. Mr. Murray. Okay, that's Adelaide. Saying, oh my god, you could possibly cure cancer and there's so much you can do to help you and your family. Get rid of this. Like, are you over here, like, trying to convince me to, like, not kill myself?
Kicking at his first.
Mr. Hollands. It's all scam. They just want you to stay alive so they can keep using you for their own purposes. Oh my god, this actually might go for... Oh. Yay.
Three-quarter time.
I want to get rid of this.
Time for the coaches to see if they can will their charges over the line. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
The Crows have worked hard for their lead, but a 3-goal advantage never feels enough with a quarter to
That's
play.
the Holland.
It's certainly not enough to sit on, but if they this term, then they may just become a bit more conservative and slow the game down where they
Come
can.
this way.
Try to take the
Mr. Smith.
Thanks for those observations.
Handball over there. Mr. Seedsman.
Seedsman. Searching kick. Hamill.
Okay, you get the kick in there. That's going to be with O'Brien.
What's he got on offer?
And that's with Adelaide, Mr. Berry.
Delivers it inside 50.
This is a very low-scoring game. When can we have high-scoring games again?
He's got the distance, but not the accuracy.
Like at some point we're gonna get one again. But got so much lowness. It's all the lows. No highs.
He's generally a good kick.
Hi.
Keys.
There's the keys. Kick out there.
He might have thought about
Okay, let's see what you get. That's the Dawson. Little kick going. Berry. Kick down here.
Can he find a teammate? They're breaking down across half forward.
Over this way. Nope, that's gonna be with Murray.
A bit of a waste.
And you kick. That's gonna be with Weller.
Should have resulted in a shot at goal. Moving the footy laterally. Lemons.
Little kick this way. Gonna be with Ella. Let's get rid of it.
Does well under pressure.
Okay, let's see what you have here.
Forward they go again.
Hey, Roses.
Takes a beauty.
These half chances can often be the difference.
Oh crap, he's a lefty. That's not gonna work.
Going
Oh crap, it might. Oh my goodness. It's a goal. Hey, the faintest of claps though.
If they can get the
There was like nothing going on there.
The big men fly.
The Adelaide.
How will the umpire see this? Row.
See what you have. Kick it up there.
Well played.
Bum, bum,
His
bum,
vision was
bum.
excellent. Kicks inside the forward 50. Lemons saves the day. The Suns.
Yeah, get rid of
have
this.
been gallant. Seedsman.
Over there.
Anderson. Miller.
You got Miller.
A good kick here, and they'll be in.
And you have the Koshes.
Can they get two in a row?
I say most people who commit suicide
It's a tough game.
aren't happy with themselves and how the world treats them. Fuck the world. Fuck the people. Treat you in order to feel better about yourself and life. You have to push yourself. We don't live in a fantasy where the world just places things in your lap. You have to literally work for everything. I know, isn't it shit? Why can't everything just be given to me, man? Go over this way.
Rucks go at it. Shoal farms it out.
I don't know what.
Under pressure.
Like
wrapped up.
at first glance, I'm just like, oh, that's a comment, but I don't even know what the comment exactly is about.
Swallow running in support.
I'm just like, oh, we were at one point, and it's like, let me try seeing it again. I'm saying they aren't happy with themselves and how the world treats them. Go over this way.
That's a strong mark. Happy to be patient and wait for an opening. Rankin, great hands there. Bit of a nothing.
I would be spoiled if everything was given to me.
They can turn to
yeah, no, it'd be pretty good.
Now the clock is the enemy now.
Oh,
it must be his birthday. He doesn't waste many. Show.
Like it's funny when it comes to like people being like, oh my god, if you got everything you ever wanted, you'd be so spoiled and everything. Not, and I don't think people realize is that you actually do want everything you ever want given to you. You actually do want that. Because, well, what if you want people to be happy? What if what you want happens to be into the benefit of like so many other people? And then we're just like, don't give it to them, we're just giving it there. If you could have the ability to just have everything in the world be exactly the way that you want, would you take it? Oh my god. Anyway, you're saying you won't learn anything? It will make weak people? Well, if there are weak people, there's no wars. That's actually kind of true. Like, you can't have any wars if everyone's weak. Everyone's weak.
Just has to hit a target.
What are we going to be doing?
Michael Annie.
I go this way.
Show. He'll be sore in the morning.
What is a weak person? What is a strong person? What does that mean?
Looking to
Yay!
Back, and that's exactly what he's done. Well
okay, we have like half a quarter left. We actually have a close game again. That's pretty good.
What a contest we're seeing.
Galcals get rid of it. To the left. Oh!
Cops some unwanted attention. The Suns can build something.
Gonna be with Mabia.
Looking to get it down there quickly. King is the man on the spot and is marked.
Forwards dream of these shots.
Okay, we're gonna see with the Mr. King. Let's see if, oh my god, this would actually tie it up.
Gotta be a goal. Oh, it's
dude.
A miss.
You wonder where this is.
Oh, that's actually, no, it's actually horrendous. That's actually so bad.
Half back. Sloppy disposal, and we'll have a throw in.
Gary, what's caught your eye?
The Suns aren't getting full value for their inside 50s. They need to tidy up their delivery to give their forwards the best
Okay.
chance.
Miller.
Get rid of this.
By hand.
It's gonna be, oh god.
Desperate defence.
Okay then.
It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close.
You're saying you won't
Don't
ever
often
try to
see
do
that.
anything on your own
Terrific tackle.
if you were
Anderson.
spoiled.
It's no
It's a
place
greater
to faint
feeling
hearted.
when you can
Alice.
take care
He's
of
under close
your every
attention.
needs knowing it wasn't easy. Well, if you could just have like everything handed to you, that would be great.
King.
That'd be so amazing.
Now
Oh!
it's someone
Get rid
else's
of this.
problem.
It's gonna be
Murray.
Mr. Murray.
That's good vision.
Like, I hear the idea of like,
Got
oh
out
my
of jail.
god, the
And they're
satisfaction,
away.
the satisfaction
The
of
Suns
a hard
guarding the corridor.
of
Anderson
earning something.
wins
You
it
went
back.
and you
Great
hunted for
mark.
something.
Heads towards the
Like, there are
halfway
hunters
line.
and
Defense
gatherers,
101 there.
and you need to be a
Sweeping
hunter.
handle.
You need to be able to go out there
He
and
hasn't
get the
struck
thing you
that
need,
well at all.
because other people won't give it to you.
Keys.
Oh,
And they're out of trouble. Seedsman.
Go this way.
In the votes today.
Master Smith.
Felt the pressure there. They've given it up.
Have you ever considered that working hard and
The Suns
trying to
look to be
earn things
coming
for
home
yourself
strong.
could
King
also
is hard
work
to
in the
beat one-on-one.
possibilities of
Heads for
being
the
given
pop.
exactly what you want?
Dawson tries
Oh
to
my
spike
God.
out the danger
Okay.
zone. Jeffrey, good tackle. Casbolt.
If you
McPherson.
do things
McPherson.
and it's like,
Wheel
oh
on
my
the
god, you
house.
can have
Great
everything
tackling
you want.
technique
That could
there.
be like, I want some
The
meat.
two big
Here you
men
go,
in the
here's some meat.
Michael Annie.
But maybe
He's
someone
got
says,
owned
I
for
want
the
some
footy.
meat
He's
that I
certainly
went
a
and
popular
hunted
man.
for myself.
Quiz.
Okay,
Anderson.
you
He
can
just
go
dropped
try
it.
and do that.
trouble.
Well, both
Must
the
be holding
peoples got exactly what they wanted. Oh, Mr. Hamill. This way.
Goes very wide. Smith.
You go down here.
Not good off the boot. Joel.
Yeah,
Round
Mabia.
well on centre
Kick it
wing.
in.
And can pump them back into attack.
Who we got?
Gives it everything.
That's Gold
Anderson.
Coast.
That's a quality hand pass.
Kick it in there.
Casbolt.
No?
Suns
Oh my
finishing
God.
strongly. McPherson is the target, and he marks.
This is what he gets paid to do.
You
Kick
can
these goals.
actually put Gold Coast in the lead.
In
Hey.
towards goal.
Oh my God, he's done it.
Umpire work.
He's actually gone and done it.
Throw for the first time today. Can they go on with it now?
They've got their tails up.
Can they go and do it?
Important
We'll see.
clearance here.
Adelaide. Oh,
Competing
God.
Fiercely.
Adelaide just coming down quick.
Fogarty.
Coming down here quick. Get
Maybe
kicks
he
in
could
there.
have gone himself. Powell is there in defence. This might be a chance for the high flyers. Spud Frawley.
Some people want friends but don't try to improve their social life. Some expect people just to go to them. Yeah. So what's happening in that situation is that they want something more than friends. Oh,
Fogarty popped up.
Is
out
they-
of
oh.
nowhere. Dishes it off.
so okay,
Keys.
get rid of this.
They need a mark.
You gonna go there?
You can't
Like,
question
I can
his
be a
commitment.
person. I can
Terrific
speak to that and be
forward
like,
track.
oh my
Navigates
God,
the traffic.
I want
Farah
connections.
saw that coming.
I want people to
Miller,
like
that's
me
a
and
bruising
friend
tackle.
because I don't speak to
He's
people
running into
much.
trouble.
But I don't go out and
He's hurrying
find
to
them.
kick it
Why?
forward.
Because I don't
That could be
actually
vulnerable
really
here.
want them that much. I just want like the
Territory.
positive things that come
Fogarty
from them
gets to the
potentially.
front
Get
spot.
rid of
Gives
this.
the handball away.
Seedsman.
Set sail for home.
And there
He
are
is
things that would be
delivered.
considered more interesting enough because we act the way that we want.
The Crows with
In that
inside
situation,
running
if someone's
again.
saying they want
Good ruck
friends
work.
but
The
aren't
tackle was coming. Miller
making
trying
the
to
moves
pass.
that can help them get that,
Bad error
it's
there.
because they
Roses
have things
lays
that
it
they
off.
prefer more.
McPherson.
Oh,
Sloppy disposal and a turnover.
kick this way.
Great play.
Hey.
This will suck up
Oh,
time.
what the hell are you doing, my
Goes
guy?
laterally.
Why did you accidentally do that?
He'd like to have that
People
one.
want a wife to love them, but they don't want to work on self-improvement.
Penetrating ball.
Oh, okay. It's always funny when it's like, okay, work on yourself, that's self-improvement. When the whole idea, I'm like, oh, if you want a wife, you have to like have self-improvement. When what that actually means is that you need to change yourself, alter yourself in a way that's more appealing to someone that isn't yourself. It's funny how that's like considered self-improvement. Be something that other people will find more interesting. That's self-improvement. It's like that's actually improvement for other people than yourself, but okay.
Joel. Time to measure the kick. Poor disposal.
Go over here.
Down. Heads towards half forward. Comes over.
It never actually clicked in my head until I just saw it typed out there, where it's like, that's actually not even self-improvement.
Got to the right position and hung on.
I feel for
He will shut the door on them.
You're saying a relationship is not just you. Yeah, but the funny thing is I was just mentioning the whole idea on, like, if someone's changing themselves and calling it self-improvement, to be like, this is what other people will like. It's like you're actually not doing it for yourself in that situation. I was just noticing that. Oh, kick it! Yes?
It's there.
Woo! You're saying a relationship is not just you? True, but no one's going to get in a relationship for anyone but themselves. That's actually, that is a truth. That is a truth.
Solid tackle. This will be
Going on here.
entry for a while. This is good ball.
They just got to kick it over here.
This is disorganized.
There you go.
Drops into the hole and marks.
The Suns with a late chance.
Have you ever seen someone ask a person out because the other person liked them and even though they didn't? Oh my god, that's missed.
But it's not going to.
That passenger play deserves
Okay,
the
then.
finish.
The Crows too good today as the umpire raises his arms for full
A
time.
relationship is not just you. I don't want to be in this relationship anymore. The other person does, so I'll stay in it. It's not just me.
And we look forward to your company again soon.
Okay, let's go this way. Let's see what we have here. We finished the game. We see the top. Oh, took Miller. Got the top there. There's the top of the marks. It was Adelaide players on top, and it was Adelaide getting the win here. It was 2 goals Fogarty. Steedsman for Adelaide led the way. He had 30. He had 39. Took Miller was overall top getter with 48, and Adelaide get the win by 11 points, 40-29 over the Gold Coast Suns.